Good morning, Mickey students. Today is Wednesday, March 23rd. I'm Brianna.
And I'm Taylor. Tomorrow is the last day before our week-long spring break, so let's get this day started.
It's a wonderful Wednesday morning, and we are all anxious for tomorrow to be over. So, what announcements do you have for us today?
Thanks, Brianna. It's time for the Mickey Science Fair. It is open for 3rd to 8th grades, and there are cash prizes. 3rd and 4th grade will be graded together, 5th and 6th as a group, then 7th and 8th. So it's time to put on that mad scientist cap and see what you come up with.
We have a new character count segment, so let's hear it from the Mickey superhero, Captain Respect.
I'm Captain Respect, and I'm here to save the day. I got you this time, Dr. Disobedient. You need to show respect to your classmates and your teachers by sitting down and being quiet. You're no longer in control here. You get out of here. The day is saved once again by Captain Respect. I'm Captain Respect, and I approve this message.
That superhero sure did look familiar.
I don't know who it is, but he sure looks cool. Anyway, the Easter egg hunts were moved up to today, so let's send it over to our weather girl, McCollum, to see if it's going to be a dry hunt.
Good morning, Mickey School. Today's Wednesday, March 23rd. I'm McCollum, and here's the weather for today. Today's forecast, we will have a cloudy day with the high of 69 degrees Fahrenheit. But there's no chance that it'll rain, so don't bring out your rain jackets just yet. Well, that's it for the weather today. Now, back to you in the studio.
Thanks, McCollum. It sounds like it's not going to be too bad today, but she's hinting that there is rain coming in soon.
Well, on April 16th, we hope it doesn't rain, because that is when the Mickey Color Run will be, and you don't want to miss it. For $20, you can get a t-shirt and a Mickey backpack when you run, and there will be refreshments afterwards for all the runners.
I've always wanted to run in one. There's just something about running, getting color thrown all over you that just makes me smile. Another thing that will make you smile is seeing our own Coach Williams and our Director of Schools, Mr. Prince, run around the track in tutus.
That will be something to see. We will have to make sure we have our cameras out for that. If you do want to run, tutus optional. The deadline for entry fees are April 8th. And on April 8th is the deadline for the science fair. Don't forget to sign up for the science fair. Speaking of science, we have a severe weather awareness video about flooding and what to do and not do when it floods.
Have you got the answer to the question?
I think it is 5.
The following example is what not to do when a flash flood warning goes off. These kids have no experience with flash flood warnings or watches. These kids are about to learn safety tips and instructions on how to handle a flood. So kids, why are you panicking?
The alarm is going off and we don't know what to do.
We've practiced tornadoes and earthquakes, but never floods.
The first tip is to stay calm. Don't panic when you hear an alarm going off. That's better. Even though we don't do anything serious at school, when you are out or in town, it's pretty serious. Here are some safety tips that might help. Know your flood risk. If you're in a risk area, have an evacuation plan in place before flooding occurs.
I never thought of that before.
Also, discuss flood plans and flood safety with your family. Turn around, don't drown. Stay clear of flooded areas or areas where water cover the road. Also, if you are driving and encounter a flood, find a different way to go or wait for the water to go down.
What if you can't drive?
This part is more for the parents.
Well, here's some tips for you. If you're camping or hiking, learn where the high ground is in your area and how to get to it quickly.
Yeah, that's more for us.
Also, make sure you aren't playing near rivers, creeks, or ditches.
That's a good tip.
Also, remember to be careful at night when the water depth can be hard to see, and the road condition may be difficult to determine.
Thanks for all those helpful tips.
No problem. We'll see you next time, but for now, let's send it over for a special message. Flash floods are the #1 thunderstorm-related killer. A flash flood is a rapid rise of water, usually during or shortly after a heavy rain event. Flash floods can occur due to dam breaks, levee failures, or debris jams underneath bridges. So be careful when there is a warning or watch in your area.
Turn around, don't drown. That's definitely important. That car apparently didn't know that tip. It's about that time. Let's see what's for lunch.
Supplies! What time is it?
It's time for lunch.
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 It's lunchtime!
Hey, what's for lunch?
Well, that's all for today. I'm Brianna.
And I'm Taylor. So let's turn it over to Mr. Henry and his little helpers.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Today, Miss Ash's class will lead us in the pledge.
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United
States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now for a moment of silence.
Woman, you nice and energetic. Bitch, upon the ocean, that's a big move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it.
Our mission at Michie School is to provide our students with a secure, challenging learning environment so that they can become proficient in all academic areas and display good character.